Hello everybody, it is me back at another video back on the computer. I was doing a stream with Psycho, but before I did the Avatar video, and while I was doing the Avatar video, I was rendering that stream I was doing with Psycho. So right now it is being uploaded. So hint, it is a series that we haven't done in a very long time. So you'll probably see it up after you see this video, but I'm gonna be looking over the new Xbox, and the news broke while we were playing, and the new Series S is gonna be sold alongside the Series X, and it's this next gen performance in the smallest Xbox ever. Well, I was looking at some of the specs, and it seems like it seems a little more downgraded compared to the X, so I'm going to go ahead and look over the Xbox Series X, S, and I'm going to look over the PlayStation because I already have my decision made. I'm going to probably get the Xbox, but I'm thinking, I don't know which one between the S or the X. And eventually, later down the line, I'll get a PS5 to play some of its exclusives or whatever, because I'm not about no console war. I'm not Team Xbox, Team PlayStation. No, fuck all that. That's all childish. If you're still fighting in console wars, then you need to grow up, seriously. So, all right, we're going to get to this video, and let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Okay, it's just a little visualization of them making the Xbox. Well, that's not how it's made. It's just a little it's like liquid.
Let me hear you. If you're ready for the brand new thing.
I think I already seen this video, but I didn't get to see the... Alright, next gen performance, so it should run similar to the Series X. It looks just like my Xbox One S. And the smallest Xbox ever. It just doesn't have a disc tray, nearly 60% smaller than the Series X. So, like, if you're like me and like space on your actual like furniture where you have all your consoles on, then the Series S would be perfect because actual space like space on my consoles doesn't matter. I have hard drives, but space, like physical space to put my console, that's an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep playing this. Custom NVMe SSD powered by Xbox Velocity architecture. So I know I sound like an idiot saying this, but I don't know what the fuck that means. But SSD, that's what I meant like earlier. So SSD is not a problem for me because I have hard drives, 2 terabyte hard drives. But it's just the physical space that I'm worried about. So this size would work for me. Incredibly fast loading time, seamless game switching, next gen performance. You said that twice. All digital. Okay, so that's the biggest issue I have right now because I mean, most of my games that I have bought are digital, but I have a bunch of disc games, like all the Call of Duties, Red Dead, GTA, and all these games I have for disc, so I'm not going to be able to put that in. Next gen frame rates up to 120 frames per second. That's nice. Games will look a lot smoother. They'll look fast, like it'll look faster. Like frame rate will be a lot better. Better with no game ultimate. I mean, isn't this going to be its new standard? I heard that they're going to do away with Xbox Gold, and that Game Pass is just going to be the thing. So, like, I don't know. I mean, that's what I heard. I'm not gonna lie though, Game Pass does not have a lot of cool games to play. Oh, Lego Star Wars, hell yeah. I do plan on getting Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So another thing is too, although here's some of the specs right here, but another thing too is that you're going to be able to use your Xbox One controller with the Series X or S, which I really like because I bought this new controller and I love it. So, but I wouldn't mind using the new one. So let's see, custom 512 gigabyte SSD, 4K streaming, media playback, 4K upscaling for games, all digital, 140 1440p at up to 120 frames per second. DirectX ray tracing, variable rate shading, variable refresh rate. I mean, it does have that next gen.
Let me hear you.
I'm not really a techie guy, but it seems like it'll perform a lot better than my Xbox One, or maybe around just a little better. Who knows? But I want to take a look at the X now. So here's the Xbox X. So you all seen this. Everybody's seen this. This came out in December of last year. Nice. Does it have specs? No, it just says power your dreams. Alright, never mind then. So the Series S, I mean, compared to the X, hold on, look. Oh shit, actually, it has its specs right over here. So check this out. Look at that. It shows you all what's going on inside the Xbox Series X. "12 teraflops of power, true 4K, 8K ready, up to 120 frames per second, 1 terabyte custom SSD." But the thing is, what's going to make me get this one instead of the S is the disc tray. So the next Xbox controller, look, see, I like this right here, this button. If I want to stream, I just got to press it or hold it, and then I could just stream. I don't have to go all the way to the menu and do all that. Optimized for this Xbox Series X. Forza Motorsport, Fable, Halo Infinite. They should have a new Gears game. I'm not really a competitive, or I sometimes I really do play Gears of War. I love that game. Let's see. But yeah, so let's go over to the PlayStation side. So PS5 has a disc tray. Just the basic PS5 has a disc tray. Then they also have an old digital version, which doesn't have a disc tray. It's all digital. It doesn't say a release date, but the Xbox comes out on November 10th. Okay, so experience lightning fast loading with ultra high speed SSD, deeper immersion with support for haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and 3D audio, all in a new generation of incredible PlayStation games. Lightning speed. All right, look at the. So you got a control. Dude, I love the controller. I like the way it looks. You got the little camera. I don't know what this remote's for. You got the headset. Harness the power of custom GPU, CPU, and SSD with integrated eyes. Oh, what is this? Is that the power? Because I know when you press the little power switch, it has those little symbols, but rewrite the rules of what the PlayStation console can do. Ultra high speed SSD, maximize your play sessions with near instant load times or uninstall PS5 games. Integrated custom integration of PS5 console system lets creators pull data from the SSD so quickly they can design games in the way they never did before. Ray tracing. Okay, so we saw this ray tracing thing back at the Xbox. If we could go back. I think we got to go back to the. Here we go. So we saw that in the video. Up to 120 frames per second with 120 hertz output. 4K/TV gaming. HDR technology with HDR TV supported PlayStation 5 games display an unbelievable, vibrant, and range of colors. out 8K output. So I think we're at the 8K also on the Xbox. So I think this one's a little I mean, we don't have numbers here, so we can't really say that they're the same or not. But the games, I mean, they have Spider-Man, the Miles Morales add-on. I have the Spider-Man game. I just really didn't play it that much. I haven't played it for Horizon Zero Dawn, or haven't I played these other games? See, DualSense wireless controller. So we'll see. Haptic feedback, DualSense. So it's not the DualShock anymore. It's DualSense. I don't know. I just really like this controller. It looks very futuristic. Let's see. Resistance levels, which stimulate the physical impact of in-game activities. Why would you add resistance on triggers? Come on, man. That's the last thing I need. Dynamic resistance levels, which simulate the physical impact of in-game. Oh, okay. Okay, now I know what it means. So, I think it does resist the triggers a little bit, but the harder you press it, the harder your action is in the game. So that's what this is saying. That's pretty much it. So, with the PlayStation, I mean, it's pretty interesting. I like the design. It looks very like everybody says, a router. It looks like an internet router, but I never get to see one of these in person, so I gotta determine which one I want to. I mean, I'm already gonna get the Xbox, but the PlayStation 5, I gotta see its size. I don't know if it's gonna be the same size as this laptop right here, or if it's gonna be the size of a shoebox. Who knows? The Xbox, this Series S, is pretty small. It might be the small, like my Xbox One S, but I'm really leaning towards the Series X. I mean, it's just, it has the disc tray. I need the disc tray. And yes, the original PlayStation has the disc tray, but I only have 4 games for the PlayStation. I want to get more, but this one's more powerful and it has the disc tray. And every time I'm growing up, I got some cool technology. An iPhone, an Xbox, PlayStation. It was always black. My first iPhone was an iPhone 4, and it was black. Xbox I got, and still works to this day, black. My Xbox One is white, but that's because, it's Xbox One S. My PlayStation is black. Well, everybody's PlayStation is black, but my iPhone now, black. So I just that black color. I just follow it. I just gotta follow that pattern. So, yeah. So I mean, I think later on, sometime next year, or maybe in 2022, 2023, when the PS5 starts getting its own games, and I might get the PS5. Maybe 2-3 years later from its actual release. But at launch, I'm probably not going to be able to grab an Xbox Series X, not because of money. Money's no issue. It's just that they sell out real quick. So I've heard of a video from Agent Zero saying that when these new consoles drop, it was hard to grab a new console because they were selling out like fucking crazy. So I'm going to try to get the Series X about 2-3 weeks after its release. But I'm not going to get it at launch. So that's not an option. I'm not getting the Xbox Series X at launch. I'll be getting it probably, like I said, a couple weeks after its release. So if not, then maybe a couple months after its release, because I do want to see if it has any problems or if there's any technical issues, and because I actually do want to get a new TV before I get a new Xbox. But I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but that's just a want, so. But I think I'm leaning more towards the Series X more than the Series S, just because of the disc tray alone, because I have a lot of games I want to play on the new Xbox with disc, like Call of Duty and Red Dead. So, but we'll see. That'll be it for this video, though. So Again, I'm not a Microsoft fanboy. I'm not a Sony fanboy. I just like playing video games, and video games are fun. I'm not on any of these guys' side because even right now, I have an Xbox One and a PS4. Even back in 2010 and 2011, I had an Xbox 360 and a PS3. PS3 broke, but yeah, I'm not a fanboy, bro. I'm not following no console war or anything stupid like that. So, alright, well, thanks for watching this video, and I had this over here downloaded. And by the way, before I end this video, I'm going to leak to you what video is coming out. Rainbow Six Siege with Psycho, episode 6. So, thanks for coming out, and I'll see y'all next time.